Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Juan Manuel Marquez. 5'7" tall with a reach of 67 inches. And they'll be facing Regis Prograis, born in New Orleans, Louisiana. Juan Manuel Marquez. And they'll be facing Regis Prograis, the former super lightweight champion of the world. He fights out of New Orleans, Louisiana.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That jab scores. Nice idea, and that hook lands. No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. That counter punch caught him clean. They stopped the hook there. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez. And here's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Good counter. counter-punching. They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And Regis Progray's in trouble. Let's talk about Marquez in that last. Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Jab misses. A straight right just misses. Misses with the right uppercut. Not going to let this one go to the judges. They block that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez. Here we go to the 4th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. Punch right up the middle. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Misses with the straight left. Do you believe what we are seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Marquez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Straight right just misses. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That right hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Marquez in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That uppercut's blocked. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Marquez. Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two fighters are made for one another. They both want the knockout. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. These two were made for each other. Beautiful counter punch. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. And Prograis cannot take any more. Down he goes. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a